As human beings, we are led throughout our lives to be in perpetual motion and move as best we can in a constantly changing world. The more we evolve as a full person, the more we are led, according to our life experiences, to become more or less aware of what surrounds us, of our environment, of our needs. Also, it must be said of the reality of the world in which we live, or that we ourselves have constructed. In a world where recklessness, irresponsibility, or even illusion can be the key words, some begin their inner evolution and become aware of the authenticity of their immediate or distant environment. This period of heightened awareness involves illuminating oneself with truths to which we were resistant or which we concealed. Let us never trade the pain of awareness for the comfort of denial. Here are 14 signs that reveal you are going through a spiritual awakening and are not crazy. 1. Life on earth is starting to take on real meaning. In life, nothing is a coincidence. Everything is a tangle of things, of situations that allow one to build oneself and to build the future. Each of us is on earth to learn, grow, and evolve to the best version of ourselves. A necessary maneuver for an authentic and salutary spiritual awakening. 2. Rather than hide your weaknesses, you accept them. Afraid of being judged or of making ourselves vulnerable, we all have a more or less tendency to hide our weaknesses from the world around us. But when our spiritual awakening does kick in, we fully legitimize who we really are, and we transform into a better version of ourselves. 3. You start to discover yourself. Awareness involves real liberation, which includes real self-confidence. Freed from obsolete patterns, our consciousness forces us to discover who we are and to turn the tide in all situations, and lets us glimpse everything we could not have seen. 4. You are no longer afraid of silence. In a world where silence hardly has much room left, and where everyone experiences little refocusing on themselves and fears isolation by constantly filling it, spiritual awakening reveals that silence cannot be scary but necessary for self-reflection. 5. You begin to feel a deep connection to everything that exists in the universe. If you've ever felt lonely in this world, think again, you aren't. As you become aware of what exists throughout the universe, you also realize that you are an integral part of it and that you have to move into it, realizing that you are simply one piece of a giant puzzle. 6. You have a different outlook on life with new goals. Before your awareness, your decisions were almost based on purely material principles. Your spiritual awakening gives you a glimpse, if not to see, that you are on earth for more precise, bigger, and less materialistic goals, with the happiness of living in a world specially created for you. 7. Going further, you realize that everything is one. By finally recognizing the fact that the functioning of the universe is based on each of us, you realize that we are all one with the universe on a spiritual level. This allows us to admit and realize with great joy the importance of everything and everyone around us. 8. The people around you. Of course, we are not experiencing spiritual awakening at the same time. This can cause fluctuations, even a gap with people around us. But everyone has their own pace, so you can't force anyone to change or grow. Everyone has to experience the process of awakening when it is the right time. 9. Your old life has no meaning. By looking back, you now realize that certain things or situations to which you have attached great importance no longer have the same intensity in your eyes. They no longer have the same weight as before, and you can now evolve serenely. 10. You no longer care about meaningless conversations. Previously, you were content to talk about rain and shine. But as you evolve in the universe, you feel the intense need for deep and meaningful exchanges that challenge you spiritually and intellectually. 11. Honesty and authenticity become a top priority. Things that you thought were genuine have now taken a different turn. As you begin to rediscover the obvious and discover the authenticity of your life and that of the universe, you will intensely value this new aspect. 12. You feel energized. When we connect with the energy of the universe, it inevitably results in an increase in our own energy. This will recharge us and propel us towards our common goal. 13. Live a life of compassion and give yourself unconditionally to those in need. Spiritual awakening also involves awakening empathy. Succeeding in life with others, for others, here is what real awareness reveals. 14. You are no longer afraid of death. Realize that death is not an end, but the beginning of a new life. That this life here below is probably only a phase of preparation, of construction, can only push us to live it intensely. Thank you for taking the time to watching our article. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please consider sharing it with your friends and family if you think they might benefit from it. We tried to cover everything that we thought is important about this topic, but if you think we missed something, or you have a question or anything else, please leave a comment below. We will try to answer as soon as we can and to the best of our knowledge.